On the 28th of November 2019, I fell and fractured my knee and I couldn't walk. So I went to the hospital and I was admitted. I was there from the 28th of November till the 23rd of December. That day they transferred me to a rehab, nursing home rehab. So I was supposed to be there from December until the end of March 2020. When I went there, I could tell the building was an old place. It was old, and in the exercise room, the equipment was like something from a garage sale. Everything was like outdated. It needed to be updated. The place needed to be renovated. I was sharing a room with another girl. She was okay. She had her, space. It was okay. And what I didn't like about that rehab too, they have like on the rehab section, it was like 30, 19 rooms, 2 beds. That's 38 patients altogether, and you can only have about 2 days for the week. My shower day was Tuesday and Friday, and that wasn't good enough for me. I like to go in the bath and have my shower, but I understand as a nursing home and limited staff, you have to have a staff there with you when you're having a shower. You couldn't just go in and have a shower by yourself in case you fall. And I accepted it. But after a while, I decided, this is not for me. I can't stay here. And by the time we just started hearing about the virus, the coronavirus, so we heard about people dying in Italy and stuff like that. But I didn't know that it would reach the nursing home. So by the end of January, I decided I didn't want to stay there. People were coughing, runny nose. Some people were put into isolation. But I found myself started coughing. And not only that, um, what the doctor was doing there was prescribing medication for me that I don't need. Because sometimes, because of my fractured knee, sometimes I would be on the bed during the day, elevating my leg, and I would have a nap at the same time. And sometimes at night I'm awake, and one night the nurse came in and she saw me, I was awake, and she asked me if I would like something to help me sleep, and I said, no, it's okay, I don't need it. So, one lady that was there before me, it was her time to leave, and on her way out, she said to me, oh, I'm going to pay my bill. And I said, bill? I said, what bill? She said, okay, you'll get a bill. So I called the pharmacy to find out what bill, because I know that what they wanted me to do was to not take my medication that I had with me. They want me to give them my medication and use their medication, and they were charged me $2 per prescription. So I was on five medication. I was on five things. So my bill should have been $10. So when I called the pharmacy told me that my bill is over almost $40. I said, what? How come my bill is $40 and I'm just here a few days in December? So she said, it's sleeping pill. I said, sleeping pill? I said, I don't need a sleeping pill. And the doctor didn't mention anything to me about prescribing sleeping pills for me. He didn't ask me if I need it or anything. He just went ahead and prescribed the pill without asking me or saying anything to me. I said, I'm not paying for it. And I said, if I don't take it off the bill, I'm going to call the media in here and let them know what's going on. Because can you imagine, some people are in here, you put them on prescribed drugs for them that they don't need, and then charging them at the same time. I said, I'm not paying for it. And I said, the pharmacy that I use, I don't pay nothing. I don't pay for prescription fee, nothing. I get my medication free. And the doctor said to me, what I'll do, I'll give you a letter to take to your pharmacy and ask them to hold their drugs, and you'll take mine. I said, no, no. I said, why should I pay for the drugs when I'm having my drugs free and I have my drugs here with me? Why should I pay for it? I said, I'm not paying for it. And I said to the doctor, as long as I'm here, do not prescribe nothing for me. I don't need no more medication than what I'm on already. And another day, I saw the girls that giving out the nutriment, the food, came rolled with protein powder. I said, no, I don't need that. I don't need it. So, and they're charging me for these things. They're prescribing these things and then charging me for it. And I said, no, I'm not. I don't need it. So I decided, you know what? I want to go home. I don't want to stay here. And this was like the end of January. And a good thing I followed my mind and decided I'm going home. So I came home on the 1st of February. When I came home the 1st of February, and within a week or two, I had a social worker coming to visit me at home. I had a physiotherapy therapist, and I was getting more at home exercise. I was getting a one-on-one exercise at home with a physiotherapist, and she was here for around 2 or 3 weeks with me. And I felt much better in my knee more than what I was getting in the rehab there. And I was so glad I came home. Shortly after that, the virus was in Canada, and so many people was dying of the virus. Now the rehab nursing home where I was staying, it was in bad condition. I heard of on the news how many people died in that nursing home. How many people had the virus and died in that nursing home, and staff was affected as well. And I'm so glad I followed my mind and decided to leave before time. I had to sign a paper to say that I'm going against medical advice. And they weren't doing anything medical for me. All they were doing was giving me the medication, and I was giving myself medication already before I started going, before I was admitted there. I was giving myself medication, so they weren't doing anything for me. But I agreed and signed the paper and came home. And I'm glad I did came home, because that nursing home is one that the government is taking over because of the maintenance of the place. There was cockroaches and different insects they found in the place when the army went in to assist. So I was very glad I followed my mind. Thank God for speaking to my mind and telling me to get out of there before time. Because if I did stay there until the end of March, I'd probably end up with a virus as well. And who knows what would have happened, you know? So it's a good thing I followed my mind, and thank God for speaking to me as I get out of there. And I'm glad I got out of there before things started happening so badly there. So people always have that relationship with God so He can talk to you and listen for His voice. Take care of yourself.